Bangladesh is one of the most densely populated developing countries of the world with per capita income $848. The government of Bangladesh continues to be committed to food security through increased agricultural production. It has been reflected in major policy documents of the government. Government of Bangladesh has prepared country investment plan in June 2011, where the food availability issue received the highest priority. Agriculture in Bangladesh is extremely important due to its role in food security, employment and livelihood. The country has made impressive achievements over the last 4 decades, and notably it has tripled its rice production. Still, a substantial portion of the rural households continue to experience chronic as well as transitory food insecurity. Women are the more in this category than men. The natural hazards and climate change in the country have already drawn national and international attention. The adverse impact of climate change and natural hazards vary from area to area. The northern side suffers from droughts and flash floods. Southern part experiences cyclone, tidal surge and salinity intrusion. To overcome the challenges in these agroecologically constrained and economically distressed areas, the government of Bangladesh has undertaken several projects in agriculture sector. Integrated Agriculture Productivity Project IAPP is one of the biggest projects in operation now. The Global Agricultural and Food Security Program Trust Fund GAFSP granted $50 million for IAPP, out of which 46.31 million has been allocated for investment part and 3.6 million is for technical and capacity development part. In IAPP, GOB's contribution is $17.5 million. As per GAFSP guidelines, World Bank is supervisory entity for investment component and FAO for technical assistant component. Main purpose of the IAPP is to enhance the productivity of agriculture, which includes crops, livestock, fisheries, and effective water management. The direct beneficiaries of the project are about 300,000 farmers, especially the small and marginal farmers. Approximately 25% of the direct beneficiaries are expected to be women. Beyond this, there are other indirect beneficiaries, that means farmers who will, following demonstration effects over time, adopt technologies and practices used by project supported farmers and rural agricultural labor. At the completion of the project, crop productivity will be increased by 10 to 25% and production cost reduced up to 10%, benefiting 200,000 farmers. Milk production will be increased by 2 liters per day per cow, benefiting 18,750 farmers. Meat and egg production will be increased by 25%, benefiting 112,250 farmers. Fish production will be increased by 25%, benefiting 60,000 farmers. And 25,000 hectares land will be brought under intensive irrigation benefiting 50,000 farmers. As an integrated approach, IAPP consists of 4 interrelated components, namely technology generation, technology adoption, water management, and technical assistance and capacity building. Technology generation component aims to generate and release new varieties that give a higher yield and provide technological solution to production problems under specific agroecological conditions. The component is implemented by agriculture research organizations, namely Bangladesh Agriculture Research Institute, Bangladesh Rice Research Institute, and Bangladesh Fisheries Research Institute. Technology adoption component aims to improve productivity through production and supply of quality seed and breeding materials to farmers. Directorate of Agriculture Extension, Directorate of Fisheries, Directorate of Livestock and Seed Certification Agency are implementing activities under these components. Water management component aims to increase the availability of surface water for crop and livestock production, reduction in conveyance and distribution losses, and energy saving from more different irrigation systems, and thus contributing to ensuring optimum utilization and consumption of water for irrigation. Bangladesh Agriculture Development Corporation implements this component. Technical assistant and capacity building component aims to develop public sector capacity for program development in agriculture and food security, build implementation capacity of key agencies through training. Once the project is implemented and the goals are achieved, the farmers will get new varieties and technologies that will help increase production of crops, reduce production costs, and also increase milk, meat, and fish productivity. Overall productivity increased by 10%, benefiting 300,000 farmers. A variation of cropping pattern and environment-friendly resource utilization is also expected.